What's going on, fam? It's your man, VACAY-J, and welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. Let me make sure you get that welcome. Let me make sure. All right. So welcome to the VACAY-JTV and Friends show. Today, as you see, we are going to be covering P-Valley Season 2. Episode 7, the trailer. This is part 1, and we're going to break it all down, family. I appreciate you all for watching. Appreciate you all for jumping on with us today. And we are definitely going to break everything down. Listen, if you're brand new to the channel, do me a favor, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Go ahead and hit that like button as we are about to get started and get ready and get set to break down this trailer for episode 7, P-Valley Season 2. Are you ready? I hope so. Let's make it happen. Let's go. Yeah, what's going on, fam? It's your man, VACAY-J, and yes, we are back with another live stream. Thank you for joining us today for this special live stream on a Sunday, right? We usually do it on Mondays. Sometimes we do it on Tuesdays if there's a holiday. But today we're doing it on Sunday because we couldn't wait to get to this trailer right here. You already know P-Valley. They're on a little hiatus till, I stand corrected, July 24th. I said the 27th before, but it's the 24th. It's going to come back with episode 7. So today, family, I'm looking at you in the chat. I'm looking at you in the comments. Say hello as you come on in. Just know I am here with my partner, right to my right or my left, whichever one you got, whichever left or right you got. We got the incomparable, the makeup artist, the music artist. We got Amy V in the building. What's going on, A?
What's up, Jay? What's going on, everybody?
I'm doing great. You're looking lovely. You're looking lovely today, lady.
Well, thank you. I was tired.
You're tired. We about to get into this. Okay, not a problem. Say hello to the people. What's going on, people?
What's going on, peeps?
So, as you know, Amy also has her YouTube channel. Make sure you go and stop by her channel. Look in the description. You'll see her link there. Definitely hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button. Watch a couple of videos so your subscription stays on. Absolutely. And again, if you haven't subscribed to VACAY-JTV, I don't know why you wouldn't, because you know it's one of the best shows on TV, right? If I may say so myself, right? But definitely go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Absolutely like, comment below. And yes, all the descriptions, all the links in the description, hit that as well. And definitely support our family as well. So, what's going on, A?
Oof. I'm ready for this break to be over. It ain't been a week, but still, I'm ready for it to be over.
Okay. Well, listen, fam, we about to break down the episode 7 trailer for P-Valley, right? So, you know, we need our P-Valley fix every single week. They decided, really Stars probably decided, you know what, let's give them like a 2-week break. I don't know why. Like, come on, keep it coming. Like, you can't give us episode 6 and leave us hanging for 2 weeks. Like, come on. Like, what you doing?
Right.
But as you guys coming on in, just know, if you're on the live or even if you're watching a replay, definitely you are part of the show. So definitely chime in below. Drop your comments below. Let us know where you're watching us live from. And if you're part of our exclusive, VACAY-JTV P-Valley group, go ahead and do that hashtag real quick. Let us know you are in the building. So we're going to play this trailer real quick, right? We're going to play this trailer. Just in case you missed it, we're going to play the trailer, and we're going to do part 1. We're going to break down part 1 of the trailer, and then next week we'll do part 2, all right? So let's get this up and ready. Are you excited, Amy?
Let's go.
All right. Let us do it. Let's do it.
Don't forget what you deserve. Ain't about me, child.
This about you. You running out of time.
Time for what?
Crazy life and death for us. What you finna do?
I don't mean no offense, but what are you? I'm Uncle Clifford. What are you? What the world won't let me be.
All right, fam. Oh yeah, you already know. Oh yeah. So fam, we're gonna break down part one of this trailer right here, this promo right here, all right? And definitely drop your comments below. Hey, what's going on, Cyber Security? Oh wow, I like that name, Cyber Security. What's going on? Hey, hey, hey! Welcome to the show. Thank you for joining us today. Definitely hit that like button for me. Anybody else, go ahead, chime in below. We're gonna give you a shout out. We're gonna break down the first part of this trailer, and there's a lot going on in here, right? Hey,
There's a lot going on.
a lot going on in this trailer right here. Oh yeah, oh yeah. So let's first talk about my girl, because I'm not a lot of y'all don't like, Lakeisha Savage, aka, Haley, but Haley and Uncle Clifford, they are in the pink and they're having a conversation about selling the property. And it looks like Uncle Clifford really don't want to sell that property, right?
No, not at all. Not at all. It's more than just a strip club, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's legacy, and it's what's been passed down to him,
Mm-hmm.
right? We keep talking about generational wealth, and we talk about leaving an inheritance for our children, and here this is passed down into his family. So it's more than just a building. It's more than just a waterfront property. This is home. This is life. This is his name, his family. Like, it's so much wrapped into that. So much.
Mm-hmm.
And the pink is a big part of Chuckalisa.
Right.
It's history.
Yeah, 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 absolutely. If you don't know, and I'm sure most of you do, but if not, if you don't know, this club actually Uncle Clifford inherited from grandmother Ernestine, because grandmother Ernestine, she had her little shake joint back in the day, probably in the 40s or the 50s, maybe the 60s, who knows? However long that grandmother Ernestine had it, she passed it on to Uncle Clifford, and Uncle Clifford turned it into the P Valley that we know and we love, right? So yeah, definitely, I agree with you. A lot of history in this club. I'm sure a lot went down. There's probably a lot of spirits in that club. There's probably a lot of buried bodies in that club, as Big L indicated and said to your boy
Hmm.
Diamond when he was trying to get him to come back and do security. And Diamond was like, "Nah, I'm good," because he sees spirits all over the place, right?
Right.
So there's a lot of history in this, but the thing about it, I really want to ask the question, and everybody, drop your comments below as well. Um, Listen, we're talking about $40 million, right, or $100 million, and what's the percentage again? We're talking 69, and what's that? 31, whatever Uncle Clifford's gonna get. I mean, we're talking Uncle Clifford getting millions of dollars for this property. Like, would you give up the property to get millions? That's the question.
That's the question. I I can't say that I wouldn't. I mean, I honestly can't say that I wouldn't, but I think it's the sentimental value is more than you can't put a dollar on a sentimental value. You can't put a dollar on the history of it. And you know, I don't know, like, I don't know if I could walk away from that kind of money, because the thought is like, just go build another club. Right? Just build another club, but it won't be that. It won't
Right,
be everything that's attached to that. That's like if your house burns down, yeah,
yeah,
you can rebuild it, or you can move, but everything that's all of the sentimental things that are attached to that house, you won't take that with you. You won't have that. So it's tough.
Listen, if you everybody chime in below as well. You know, whether you're watching live or the replay. If I own this club, right, and I'm Uncle Clifford, I'm just putting myself in a position, right. This club has a lot of love in it. We've helped out a lot of girls, a lot of women, single moms. You know, shout out to the single moms of America, right? And we've helped out a lot of single moms. You know, make some money. They're not making a lot of money because it seems like everybody's not making a lot of money, and they always constantly have to come back and dance and get more money, get more money. So they're making some money. You know, it's enough for them to keep coming back and working. And you know, Uncle Clifford has always had money problems. It's always have money problems because it's not enough money coming in. You know, that's why, you know, Big L's selling the wings to, you know, to our Spanish speaking brothers at the window while they're cashing their checks, right? So there's a lot of things going on, but they never seem to have like really had to come up with the pink. Now, the pink makes a lot of money, but as you know, everything goes to a pot, and then they split it from what Uncle Clifford said. But here comes Lakeisha Savage, aka Haley, aka Autumn Night, and she's like, "Listen, I just brokered a deal for us to earn millions of dollars, and you can just go build another one. Just go build another one someplace else. You can do it. Like it's possible. You did it before. You could do it again. I don't know if I don't know if I can leave that money on the table like that, you know, because it's been problems. It's been some problems going on, like, and seriously, like, it's been some problems. Like, it's been a headache for Uncle Clifford, even though Uncle Clifford got his rules and everything else like that.
Right.
But still, like, that's millions of dollars, tens of millions of dollars that he could be potentially walking away from.
But then I wonder if maybe he's thinking something that we haven't seen yet. Maybe, okay, yeah, he'll get, $10 million, his portion of it. But once they build this casino and everything else, that's going to start bringing in, tourism traffic. And, does the pink really stand to make more than that? I think about some of like black owned brands that have sold their brands to these conglomerate companies. I'm tired, y'all. I'm
All right,
trying.
take your time, sis. Take your time. Your
That
time.
they've sold their businesses to these big companies,
Yeah.
and they may have sold it for 50 million, but the company's gonna make hundreds of millions, if not billions, down the line. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's $10 million in my hand right now. But when this casino comes and the traffic comes and everything starts to build up and pick up, is it really worth it?
Yeah.
Is he cutting himself short?
Yeah. On one end, I think I believe that Uncle Clifford knows that. You know, this potentially can, turn into billions of dollars. Who is to say? And again, we're just doing predictions and theories and everything else like that. But who is to say that they sell it, they get the millions of dollars, Uncle Clifford tries to, do another shake joint. But who is to say once the casino comes in that they don't create their own shake joint in the casino with the casino attached to it? You know what I'm saying? And that can create competition where, Uncle Clifford's club, whatever it's going to be named, if it's still going to be named P Valley or whatever, Uncle Clifford's club, it's serious competition could shut down Uncle Clifford's club. When he reopens it at a different location. Who is to say that, hey, who is to say that Roulette, Whisper, and all these new girls don't go to the casino and say, you know what, we ain't making money over here. Let's go over here to the casino because they got a whole bunch of money. They betting over here. And once they win, then they come to the shake joint. And then we get way more money than being over here in another location, away from, that riverfront property. So, I'm thinking like Uncle Clifford is definitely has the right to think properly. You know what I'm saying? Because I think, listen, the way that they shiced Uncle Clifford, the way that they move with these politics, the way they move as far as the casino, like I said, I'm just throwing a theory out there. The casino can open up and they can do their own little juke joint inside the casino and just shut everything else down.
Yeah,
Right. Shut everything
yeah,
else down.
it's a crapshoot. It really is.
Yeah.
Like, he really has to be strategic about the choice that he makes. But at the end of the day, because he does not have the control and the full ownership or the majority share of the pink, he really got no say.
Yeah, and that's another thing. I know we talked about it before, and what I said was, the agreement that Haley has with Uncle Clifford is really like a homeboy agreement. It's like, okay, I'm gonna take 69, and you get
Mhm.
the rest. Nothing is on paper, but what is truly on paper is the fact that Haley is the owner of that property. So that right there is okay. Do we trust Haley to really come through and take her cut and give Uncle Clifford his cut? Like,
I don't.
she could shice Uncle Clifford and take all the money, but then again, it's just like I believe that she is going to be a person of her word, because I don't think she want to have somebody after her. She already had Montavious after her for the 250,000, right? So
Yeah.
to not give the money to Uncle Clifford, you're gonna have not only Uncle Clifford but Big L, all the girls, right, and
Yeah.
anybody else. If she just takes all the money and run, she's gonna have everybody else after her, and she don't want that. She don't want to be on the run. What you think?
But it seems like she's accustomed to living her life that way. Like, I don't believe at all. Of course, we haven't seen this, but I don't believe at all that Montavious was her first victim.
Mm.
Mm-mm.
You think that she embezzled some money from some other people? Is what you're saying?
Yeah, yeah. I don't think
Maybe,
she was her first
maybe
victim.
okay. Maybe her and Montavious were actually scheming off people and scamming people, and that's how they got their money, and that's how she learned how to do what she was doing as far as moving that 250 through the wire
Mhm.
into actual cash. So maybe her and Montavious did that. They had their little scam going on, and then once he became real violent and abusive and everything else like that, she tried to run with the baby. In the flood, the baby died, and boom, it's like, okay. So you might be right. You might be right where Montavious and her were doing that. Hey, but I don't. Something in my gut says I don't think that she's going to do that. Because if she was going to do that, she wouldn't keep having these conversations with Uncle Clifford. Like, yeah, come on, we need to do it. We
Well,
need to sell it. We need to do it. Sell it.
but it's not like she's initiating these conversations. It's not like she's doing stuff and she's coming to Uncle Clifford and saying, "Hey, this is my thought. Hey, this is what I'm thinking." Nah, he's finding out and he's busting a bubble. Like,
Yeah.
she not forthcoming. Not that I've seen. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't see where she's been like forthcoming about this. What I'm doing is because she keep getting caught up.
Right. No, you're right. You're right. Even when she was taking that shower, and they cut her water off,
Mhm.
and Uncle Clifford like, "You gonna wear this little pretty dress right here?" She's like, "Give me that. I got places to go." So yeah, we talked about in the last stream how nobody's reporting to Uncle Clifford. Yes, Haley is not being forthcoming. Haley's doing whatever she wants to do. She's not giving a plan to Uncle Clifford. Before Uncle Clifford was in total control, right?
Mhm.
Before in the first season, it's like, okay, who is this Lakeisha Savage? That's not you. This is a fake ID. I'm in control. You better give me some tea on this casino, right? Or I'm gonna let everybody know you're not Lakeisha Savage and you're not Haley or whatever. You're not whatever. You know what I'm saying? So in season 1, Uncle Clifford had a control. Uncle Clifford was in control of everything, right? Total control.
Yep.
But once Haley bought that property, once Haley came up with the 250, it was a wrap for Uncle Clifford as far as what we know as control, right? So, again, drop your comments below, fam. We want to hear from you. We want to hear your feedback on this and your thoughts on this. I know for sure, I can say for sure that I don't think that Haley's going to shice Uncle Clifford. I'm just going to put that out there. I'm going to put it out there and say I don't think it's going to happen. It's going to be a little shaky, but we're going to see what happens. What were you going to say?
But the other piece for me too is
Uh,
if her intentions were pure, right?
yeah.
And if her intentions were good, when you saved the pink, why didn't you sign over the deed? If it was your intention to repay as like a thank you for pulling her fat out the fire, for to helping
Yeah.
me out when if that was truly your intent, why are you
Yeah.
still holding on to the deed?
Well, I mean, because she owned it. Like,
But
if I'm
that's
moving
exactly what I'm saying.
250,
Why do you still own it?
listen, if I'm putting up 250,000, yeah, I'm gonna lock that thing down. Like, ain't shoot. I'm gonna hold on to this deed because holding on to the deed is power. I got the power now. As before, you had the power. You can do whatever you want to do. Yeah, I saved it, but I didn't save it. Like, we talked about this, right? She didn't save it on some like noble stuff, right? She saved it because she wanted to own it, and then eventually she wanted to do what she's doing now, which is to turn 250,000 into millions of dollars in profit. Period. Period. She knew it was up for auction. So you know what? I got this money here. Yeah, Mercedes took out Montavious, so I don't got to worry about him no more. Right? Big L and Diamond buried the body somewhere in the paint underneath the cement or whatever. I don't got to worry about that anymore because they already took care of it for me. Shoot, I'm gonna flip this 250, this property, into multi-million dollars and get paid. Definitely drop your comments below. Let us know your thoughts, fam, for real, because this is some serious stuff. This is some serious stuff. I know that the deal may go through, but it's gonna be, Katori, shout out to Katori, shout out to all the actors and actresses. Katori's always gonna flip it on us. She's always gonna flip it on some like, yeah, well, we think the deal's gonna go through, but it may not go through, and there may be a new deal out of nowhere sidetracking, like, hey, if you sell this property, I'm just throwing out some theories. You let me know.
No, I think your theories might be right. For me, I just don't trust her. I don't. There is not I would say there's not a noble bone in her body.
Uh-huh.
But it's probably one teeny tiny noble bone in there somewhere. Buried.
I mean, there is
I
a
only
noble.
say that because she did go back. After she took the money, she was about to leave, but she did go back. So that's why I say it's probably her pinky bone that might be noble.
I think that Lakeisha Savage, aka Haley, aka Autumn Night, has a noble bone in her body. She did not have to go back. She really did. She could have just jetted, took the money, boom. Mercedes would have been dead, everybody would have been dead, and she would have been on the run. But she knew that if she did run, that she would always be on the run. So by going back, there's a chance that, hey, here's the money, just get out of here, and then I can just be the, the dancer that I need to be, and then everything will be cool. But she went back, and something different happened. Montavious is gone, and she owns the property now. So I'm looking forward to seeing what's going to happen. How it's like, what are the details as to what's going to go down? What's going on, fam? Yeah. They're saying Autumn is terrible for that. Terrible. Yeah. But she saw a window. And she jumped in with that 250 and got the property. So now, it is what it is.
Very much an opportunist.
She's absolutely, I agree with that. She's definitely an opportunist. But at the same time, she did save the paint. Let's look at that. It could have been, it could have been already done. And we wouldn't have a season 2. You know what I'm saying? We'd be looking at a casino and how, Uncle Clifford and them is going to try to, open up a new spot without money. You know what I'm saying? Because they were broke, period. You know what I'm saying? So we wouldn't have a season 2 if it wasn't for Haley. So give props to my girl, okay? Give props.
I give props to the writer.
Okay, you give props to Katori and the writing and the executives. Okay, I get it. Now, but honestly, on a character level, honestly, there would not be a season 2 if Haley didn't come through. Bottom line. Hey, Nita the Diva, what's going on? Shout out to Nita the Diva. That's another one of the lovely queens out there doing their thing with the P Valley as well. Shout out to you, fam. How you doing? Good to see you. Nita the Diva says, hey, she definitely did save the paint. Thank you. And Nita the Diva, listen, check out Rewind that with Miss K, and check out Nita the Diva too. Definitely check them out because they got some great theories as well. So they put out some great content and great theories as well. So definitely check them out for real. We always show love. We just showing love all the time. All right. Hey, Regina. Hello, everyone in the show. Hello. How you doing? Welcome, everybody, to the show. Yes, she did save the paint, and we now have a season 2. I want to know, is Clifford going to take the bait? It's going to take the bait. Like I said, there's no written contract. So again,
He
autumn
don't,
night, Haley, she can do whatever she want to do.
yeah.
Do
He
whatever
don't
she
have.
want.
He don't have. He really don't have no skin in the game. Honestly, he really
Yeah,
don't.
yeah, yeah. It's true. It's true. Absolutely. All right. All right. Let's talk about the next portion. This is the second portion. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome, love. It's all good. Let's talk about the next portion. Again, we're doing part one of this breakdown. And I'm looking at your comments and I'm seeing you guys. What's going on? Yeah, all the fam is coming through. What's going on, fam? I see y'all. I see y'all. I see y'all. Salute, salute. Yeah, let's talk about part two. Unless we want to continue to talk about part one, we're seeing people chime in now. Now you're coming in. You're coming through. It's all good. It's all good. Yeah, a lot going on. Yeah, Cliff. Listen, we need to definitely pray on this because if Cliff takes the bait, they can make out with a lot of money, but where does that leave the girls? You know? Yeah, yes, she does. Amy, yeah, Nina the Diva says Amy looks beautiful. You do. See, I thought
Well, thank you. Well, thank you.
love, showing that sister love.
I
Right?
appreciate you, sis.
Absolutely. I don't look beautiful. What about me, huh? What about me? What am I chopped
You
up?
alright. You alright.
Joking. But absolutely, fam. Like they can make out with millions of dollars.
Yeah.
But like I said, I'm thinking about the girls. What's gonna happen with the girls until Uncle Clifford, if he takes the money? What's gonna happen to
Well,
the girls until then? Like they got to make money somehow, some way. Like are they gonna go to a different club? I mean, again, think about Whisper and Roulette. They went to some other spot. I don't know what spot that was. But who is to say that the rest of the girls can't do the same thing and be
right.
like, we're gonna bring the pink to the people and do our own thing and dance somewhere else as they have sold the property. You know, that wouldn't be good because I think once they start making money at the other spot, right, they're not going to want to roll with Uncle Clifford if Uncle Clifford,
Yeah.
reopens like a P Valley. We don't know. I mean, they kind of tight, but they may be mad at Uncle Clifford for going along with selling the property. You know,
But
hey
I'm thinking
Daria,
too, though.
hey
I'm
Daria.
thinking that Uncle Clifford, because of who he is and his heart for the girls, I can't imagine that he would take $10 million and not break them off.
Yeah, well, he did.
I can't see that.
I agree with you because when Haley came, she bought the property, right? Well, she got the property, right? She got the bid. Uncle, remember in the first or second, I think it was the first or second episode where Uncle Clifford she was like, how much money we got left? I was like, we only got 25,000. What happened to 25,000? Well, when COVID hit, we got to take care of these girls. We got to pay these girls, make sure they're straight. So that's why that money that was there went down to 25,000 because Uncle Clifford was like, here, take this, take care of yourself.
Yeah.
So, I agree with you on that. I definitely agree with you on that. This is the agreeable day, huh? We're just agreeing on everything today, almost everything except for my girl. Haley, right?
We think alike sometimes. Our great minds come together sometimes.
Yeah, except for my girl Haley. You ain't feeling Haley. Okay.
Nope.
Chime in below, fam. If you are team Haley or not, just chime in below. I'm team Haley. Haley gonna come through. I think Katori's gonna bring her through. I know she looking shady right now, but I believe in her. I believe in you, Haley. So let's talk about the next part, right? We're at half an hour now, at the bottom of the hour, right? So let's talk about that was all Haley money, yeah. Let's talk about this next part right here. Let me see if I can bring it up real quick. But let's just go into it. Let's talk about young Terrica. Young Terrica. Young Terrica. Listen,
So,
I love my young sisters out there.
From what I've gathered, the consensus online is that she's not gonna keep it.
I don't know. The way that they are putting this trailer together, it doesn't look like that. It looks like she's really having a hard time contemplating whether or not she's gonna keep it. As you said in the last stream, she's pretty far along, right? So she is pretty far along. I mean, she is in her first trimester, right? But I don't know. I don't think that she's going to get rid of it. I have no idea. We have no idea.
I don't think
right?
so. I don't think so. And
What makes you think that? Give me some stuff. What makes you think
so
that?
what really makes me think that is Mercedes, right?
Okay.
So this is Mercedes' opportunity to really be there for Terica in a way that she couldn't be in the past because of all the different barriers. But
Yeah.
then this it's an opportunity with this grandchild to
Uh-huh.
right the wrongs. And being a grandmother myself, that is the essence kind of grandparenthood. You get to correct the mistakes that you made with your children, or you help your children to not make the mistakes that you made. So I see this as really it's a second chance for Mercedes. And I don't think that she's gonna let that slip through her fingers.
So you saying that's a second chance, meaning that Terrica is going to have the baby, and it's going to be a
Yep.
second chance to right the wrongs that she did, as
Yep.
far as not really raising Terrica.
Yep.
That's what. Yeah.
And it'll also be a way to segue Terica away from Shell so
Okay.
that she has Terica there with her. Like, Shell, you ain't working, you ain't got no job. How you gonna take care of Terica and this baby?
Yeah.
But like
Yeah.
that's the segue for Mercedes to get in.
Yeah. Yeah. I thought the same thing. I thought the same thing. Mercedes right now, she's in a position where this is the time to step up, right? This is really the time to step up. Like, okay, last episode, she was looking for, still trying to deal with that whole situation, with the whole Farrah thing and coach and everything. Now she has that opportunity to really step up as a mom to come through. Um, I'm also thinking, the reason why baby girl came to the door and she was crying, not only because she was pregnant, but also because possibly she told Shell and Shell maybe kicked her out. You know what I'm saying? We've never seen, Terrica show up at, you know, um, Mercedes'
Mercedes.
door before,
That's
right?
true.
Like this late at night.
That's true.
So Shell probably was like, how could you get pregnant and all this and that? Get out my house, get out my house. You know what I'm saying? Similar to Keyshawn's situation and how, she went back and, when Derek put hands on her and her stepmom just closed the door on her. Shell may have been on some like, you know what, you can't be in my house and pregnant. And I'm not raising two babies and da 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 and kicked her out. And Shell went to her mama, Mercedes, right? Yeah.
True.
Yeah, yeah.
Well,
Needed
definitely
Diva
a
says yes,
possibility.
Mercedes going to do right by Terrica and the G baby. Absolutely, absolutely. But I think that's what happened. That's why Terrica is upset because the mother that raised her probably cast her out. Probably just like get out of my face. And you already know Shell is already drunk,
Yeah,
right?
it's too much.
So she's like overboard with it. She's probably like, get out of my house. Give me a wine glass before you leave. Like off the chain. She's off the chain. So, is she gonna keep it? Chime in below, family. Is Terrica gonna keep the baby? Is she not gonna keep it? That's why I love what they do with these trailers. They really, really keep us like, is she gonna do it? Is she not?
Oh, yeah.
You know. And they also show Mercedes like racing somewhere. Um, Maybe Terrica ran off again. You think? Maybe. Maybe Shell came and got her. Who knows? Maybe she ran away again. But yeah, Mercedes is running, is driving all over the place looking for her again.
Or maybe she was going to terminate the pregnancy and Mercedes is racing to stop her.
Maybe that's a possibility. That's a possibility. We're still trying to figure out what Mercedes is going to do as far as her finances. Let's talk about that real quick. I had a thought today, and some folks mentioned that Farrah might be a lawyer, right? Because she was kind of the one when they first got started presented the NDAs, the documents. You know what I'm saying? So some people were saying, hey, she might be a lawyer, but at the same time, if they did sign documents, where in the document that it says if you turn my wife out, you can't get money? You know what I'm saying? So I think maybe Farrah and Mercedes. I think Farrah's gonna come back into Mercedes' life and say, "Hey, listen, I know he didn't give you the 40 stacks that you deserve, because we had a great time. But based on this contract here that you signed, he is obligated to pay you the money that he owes you.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well,
the deep
I don't think she's a lawyer though.
Okay.
If I'm remembering correctly, from a conversation for something that Farrah said, this ain't their first rodeo.
Okay.
So, and then because of Coach and who he is and his status, you're gonna protect yourself. So I'm sure, his attorneys drafted that up. I don't think that came from Farrah.
Well, whether it came from Farrah or not, I mean, she's the one that gave her the NDAs, and maybe that's exactly what Mercedes needs to do because Mercedes needs money right now more so than ever. If she's gonna be a grandmama, and she's still trying to get that whole gym up, that whole thing for the kids, and she's trying to get her life together finally, because every time Mercedes take a step forward, it's like two steps backwards, right? She
Yeah.
gave the money to grandmother, pastor. Pastor took the money, created the church, right? Now she had this whole great deal, $10,000 every single weekend for the coach. That got messed up. But again, there's a contract involved. I think somebody's gonna read that contract and be like, listen, you are obligated to pay this woman what you signed off on. There's no clause saying that if you touch on my wife or make me feel like I'm inadequate,
Right.
then we're not gonna get you paid, right? Again, family, I appreciate you all. Appreciate your comments. If you want your comments highlighted, definitely go ahead, send us a super chat. Definitely to help out the channel, and definitely hit us with some likes if you're enjoying the conversation as well. I appreciate all of you guys. So I think Mercedes down the line, I don't know if it's going to be next episode or the episode after that, but I think Mercedes may be getting her money, possibly. But Farrah going to want her.
I hope so. She deserves it.
Yeah, we know you want to see Farrah again. We know that. We know you want to see Farrah again. You heard what I said? I said, we know you want to see Farrah again.
Oh, no. You know what? Cut that out. Cut it out.
Yeah, we know you want to see Farrah again.
Cut it out.
Yeah. So they saying that they think Farrah is a shark. The Diva says, I think Farrah may be a shark, alpha self. That's a good question. Somebody asked, did Mercedes get copies of the docs? I think she did. I believe she did. She had to, right? Because all the people had to sign. Right.
And remember, she quoted when Farrah started taking pictures. She was like, based on them NDAs you had me to sign, it's supposed to be no pictures. No. So
right.
Yeah, I doubt it was about this thick. So I doubt if she read it thoroughly like that.
She knows some of it. Yeah, you're right. She knows some of it that she popped out with that and say, hey, no photographs, da-da-da. And she's like, well, if you don't tell, I don't tell, right? Remember that? So maybe that's what she was doing. Because we need to look at that again, right? Everybody look at the trailer again, or look back at the last episode. When Terrica came to the door, we know that Mercedes was drinking and she was looking all mad and upset about the whole situation. Whatever, she can't find Terrica. She's out at 40 stacks, right? What was on the table? Was it the contracts? Can we see? Did we see the table? Is there some paperwork on that table? She's reading through the contracts, because again, Mercedes, she's not stupid. She's smart.
Not at all.
All these ladies are very intelligent. Sometimes they make bad decisions, but they're very intelligent women. So family, chime in below. Before Terrica came, right? The Diva like she had the Henny's in the system.
I gotta go back and watch because that's a good question. That's a good call.
Everybody, let's go back and watch that and see if we can see what was on the table. Was it just Henny, as Nita the Diva says, or was it like some Henny and paperwork that she was kind of looking through because she was looking down. I don't know if she was reading something. Maybe maybe we gotta look at that again. We'll look at it again.
I feel like you already saw that and noticed that, and you just challenging us. So you can do that. I feel like this is set up.
You think it's a setup?
I feel like it's set up.
Maybe.
You listen. You are very observant. You watch the episodes several times, so I feel like and you just want us to know. You want us to confirm what you already know.
maybe. I mean,
I know how you move. I know how you move, homie.
that's the makings of a great show, right? You never know. Right? You never know. But definitely chime in below. That's the theory of the next video. Right, right. Absolutely, absolutely. And we're gonna find out, and we're gonna definitely look into that. Maybe I'm thinking like this again. It's just a theory, just a thought. Yeah, I think she's gonna get her money somehow. I think everything's gonna work out. It may not be next episode, but I think things are gonna come full circle where she's gonna, instead of Farrah giving her shoes, she's gonna be like, "Here's your money," because the courts are saying that we gotta give you your money, you know,
Right.
for the time put in. Right? You put in work, so you did a great job. You did a great job, right? You did a great job. So you know we need to pay you, right? This is P Valley Family Show, all right?
Not
All
a
right.
family show.
It's not.
Not a family show. No.
Yeah. So, Terrica, I believe you say you think that she's not going to do it, or she may attempt to get rid of the baby.
Yes, I
Right?
think based on that clip in the trailer, I'm thinking maybe she'll attempt to, but
Yeah.
Mercedes will intervene.
Okay. Okay. I think that she is going to keep it. Personally, I'm just throwing that prediction out there. Again, we're talking predictions. I think she's going to keep it. She may try to do what you said, and then Mercedes going to get her and stop her, and then she's going to convince her to keep it, and then they're going to raise the baby together. But I'm interested to find out because, you know, the other episode where they were talking about, you know, George Floyd, rest in peace, right? I'm interested to find out how Katori, the writers and the executives, are going to piece in the whole Roe v. Wade, if they are going to do that. I know it was already filmed, but it's kind of like, whoa, this will be something. Maybe that'll be a season 3 issue, you know. But
Yeah, because there would be the timeline for that wouldn't line up because if they're, if we're in 2020 in the heat of COVID, that timeline will be a little off. So
yeah, so
if they do go there, it'll have to be next season.
Yeah, maybe season 3 they'll touch on that. But that would be something, right? That would be something.
Yeah.
Okay. What is try to sabotage murder? Okay, so D.D. Williams asks, will Wody try to sabotage Murder and Cliff's relationship again? We'll see.
I don't think he tried to sabotage it the first time. He just told him, like, don't let what you like get in the way of us making this money.
Yeah, he didn't try to sabotage. In fact, Wody trying to protect it. That's why he went ahead and killed Rome, right?
Yeah.
Because Rome had that video. I'm still baffled that Rome would put a freaking camera in Little Murder and Big T, rest in peace, room and record the whole thing. Like, what was he really trying to do there? You know,
I think it was leverage. He was trying to create some sort of leverage because, his whole angle was, Keyshawn. And, he could care less about, LaMurda getting off the ground or whatever. But that was his leverage. That was his way that if any of them ever stepped out of line, this is my ace in the hole.
Also, if we go back, like I said, I always go back, right? Season 1, last episode, right? Remember, Rome wanted to manage both Little Murder and Keyshawn. So maybe he got the tape, right? To be like, yo, Wody, listen, if you don't stop being the manager and let me be Little Murder's manager, then I'm gonna put this tape out and blow up your whole thing and forget about you and just go with Keyshawn and just mess y'all up. You know what I'm saying? Like he was a terrible dude.
He's definitely a terrible dude, but I'm thinking though, to even threaten to do that blows Keyshawn's stuff up. Because the whole, part of the image that they created with this too is that, like, remember at first it started like they're together. You know what I mean? So if the whole imagery is supposed to create like the two of them together, putting him on blast that he's secretly on the down low, that's gonna make Keyshawn look bad.
Nah, I'm gonna tell you why.
I think it'll backfire.
I'm gonna tell you what. Nah, it's not gonna backfire on her because remember the episode before, she had her own show. She was already being honored by the legends for being the dancer that she is, of doing incredible stuff on her own without Little Murder. You know what I'm saying? So if he did blow up Little Murder, right, and really get him out there, right, that would mess up Little Murder, maybe, but it wouldn't mess up Keyshawn because Keyshawn is known for what she's known for being an extraordinary, amazing dancer that she is. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think it would have blew back on her. I just think, just like you said, he was trying to use it as leverage, really to have control over Little Murder and eventually get rid of Wody so he would have total control of everything that was going on. Not just Keyshawn, but everything and every aspect of the tour and whatever Little Murder wants to do, he's going to be in control of that. You know what I'm saying? What's going on, fam? Oh, I see Apa Alamo in the building. What's going on? We got a lot of comments. We got a lot of family coming through. What's going on, fam? I appreciate you for coming through. Let me read some of these comments. Clifford. Okay. Yeah, we'll see. We're going to get to that. D.D. Williams, we're going to get to that in part 2 of our trailer breakdown. We're going to get to that. Let me see what Apple Pie Alamo. Yeah, Apple Pie Alamo, we're going to get to that in part 2. Right now, we're discussing part 1 of the trailer. Next week, we're going to do part 2. And then right after that, you already know we're going to get back into the episode 7 as it comes out. And we'll break that down too. So, yeah. Uncle Clifford, Haley, they got to make a decision. There's millions of dollars on the line. It's now hundreds of millions of dollars on the line. You know that. It's hundreds of millions of dollars on the line now for this because, what's her name? Seagram Watson, the white lady.
Mm-hmm.
She said, well, Miss Lakeisha Savage, we're going to talk because we're going to get you a higher, price point as far as getting that property because she wants that casino to go through. So she's going to pay Haley and whoever else, whatever the amount is in order to get that
Is
property.
it hundreds of millions? Because I'm thinking it's probably tens of millions. I can't see, even on a waterfront property, I can't see $100 million.
Again, they was talking about 40 million, right? But again, she wants more. She wants more. Haley been wanted $100 million. She been wanted that. You know what I'm saying? She wanted more than that. Yeah. Thank you, Batson. I said Watson. Secret Watson, Batson. Thank you. You needed a D. Yeah, I had to watch it over. Yeah, Watson. 10 million? Okay. Somebody said 10 million. Okay. I'm embellishing, right? I'm really inflating the price. I'm like, yeah, make it 100 million. Give it 200 million. Give it 10 million, right? And they're gonna split the 10 million. Okay, good stuff. So they gotta make a decision. What do you predict they're going to do as far as the Pink and the property? What is your prediction? And everybody chime in below. What's your prediction?
Given that the name of the show is P Valley,
Yeah,
and the show is centered around the Pink, they're not selling it. They're not going to sell it.
How is that going to go down when Haley is in total control and this is what she wants? How are they not going to sell? What is going to happen? What are your predictions? What's going to happen that is going to prevent her from selling the property? Because she can do it if she wants to. She got majority stake. She got majority ownership of this thing.
Y'all gonna cringe when I say this. I'm cringing.
My sister thinks differently than average. My sister thinks differently.
But
so be ready. Be ready, fam. Brace yourself. Go ahead.
Grandma Ernestine is gonna pass.
Huh?
Grandma Ernestine is going to die.
Okay, we're gonna get to that.
Yeah. I think because of that, as a result of that, because Clifford inherited the Pink from her, and it's her legacy, that little honorable pinky bone is gonna tingle, and I think that's what's going to, result in not losing the Pink.
Interesting. So you're saying that grandmother, our dear grandmother, please, I don't want her to die. Please, I don't want grandmother.
I don't either.
But if she does pass, you're saying that Haley's going to feel bad about it, and Haley's going to make sure that the pink goes on because of the legacy of Grandma Ernestine. That's an interesting concept.
It's gonna, because I just feel like it's gonna have to be something really like heart wrenching or something super emotional to make this chick react.
Yeah. I can see that. That's possible. You might be onto something, sis. You might be onto something, sis. We're gonna write that down. Let me get my pen over here. We might be onto something right there, man. You might have a good prediction.
Don't be giving me the Robert De Niro.
Some of your predictions have been kind of, but this may be, little theory there. Chime in below, fam. Let me know. Let me know if you think Amy's right. We kind of. We don't want to get into what we believe is going to happen with Grandma Ernestine. Of course, you've seen that in the trailer. You've seen that picture. You've seen it. Is Amy right? Will Grandma Ernestine pass away and Haley feel bad about the whole thing and not allow the property to be sold and continue to allow P-Valley to go on? Apple Pie Alamo says yes. She agrees with you. Interesting. You guys let me know. Let me know. Chime in below. And again, if you just joined us, hit us with a like. Definitely share this. This is some great conversation about some predictions that may happen, right? Okay. Daria says yes. She agrees with Amy. Okay. That is an interesting theory. Definitely going to write it down. And we're going to see if that comes true. It may not come through next episode, but maybe the episode after that. Again, how many episodes we got? How many episodes we got? We got 8 episodes.
8.
Is it 8, 10? Family, chime in below. You're part of the show. Apple Pie Alamo says, but Haley may feel bad, but Haley don't care about nothing but the dollar. See, that's where I'm coming from. Apple Pie Alamo, we on the same page because, it's possible. All right?
But she's going to figure out some kind of way to still, if she can't sell it, she's going to figure out some kind of way to make it profitable again. Like, I absolutely agree that, she's going to figure out some kind of way to make some money, off of this. It's not just going to dissipate. I'm gonna have to stick to my guns. I think that's what's going on.
Okay. I see you, needed a diva. I see you. We all see you. Okay. Yeah. I tell you, Katori, man, like, again, to me, this is like the best writing, yo. Like, again, a lot of people are comparing season 1 to season 2. Guys, chime in below. Let me know. Do you feel that season 2 is better than season 1? Or do you feel like season 2 is heavier than season 1? A lot of people, there's a lot of debate going on. I'm in a lot of different groups, P-Valley groups. Shout out to the P-Valley group out there. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I think season 2 is, I wouldn't say it's better. It's definitely different.
Yeah.
And it's much more eye-opening, I would say. It's deeper. I mean, look at the conversations that we've been having.
Yeah.
We've been talking about therapy and suicide, and it's been a lot. It's been a lot to take in. Again, this show is a Trojan horse.
It is. I see everybody. Nita the Diva says she think Keyshawn, Mississippi gonna go. It's going like she gonna be like. You mean she gonna die? You think she gonna die? I don't know if she gonna die. Like, she's such a good character though. You know what I'm saying? Apple Pie Alamo talking about Haley's a scammer. She'll find a way. She might just lease the property instead of selling. Well, you know what? That's funny you say that, Apple Pie Alamo, because if you remember back to season 1, right? That was Corbin's idea, right? Corbin's idea was, you know what? Instead of us signing off on our property, how about we lease the property to the casino, and then we'll make way more money off of that. So yeah, you might be onto something right there. Leasing the property, if that's an option, that would be great. That would be great. Yeah, okay. That's needed. The Diva's prediction is that Keyshawn, Mississippi, gonna die. Woo. Ooh, that's that. Ooh, and you know, the diva, man, you know your stuff too. So that's something.
It's unfortunate, but that is a lot of times, unfortunately, how those situations end.
Well, see, here's the thing, man. Like, since Keyshawn got that strap, she ain't never used it one time. She had ample opportunity to use it. I don't know if Keyshawn gonna go out. I think I'm gonna just throw it out there. I think somehow, some way, Keyshawn gonna get that strap and she finally gonna like blast your boy Derek. I think that may happen. I think it's gonna happen. Maybe by mistake. Maybe like, she was scared and she just pulled the trigger. You know, I think Derek gonna be out of here. You know, I think she gonna be out of here before. I think Derek gonna be out of here before Keyshawn gonna be out of here. You know, but we'll see. We'll see. I like these predictions. I like them. I'm writing them down because we're gonna come back to this. You know, we got this all on video. We got the live chat, so we're
I was
gonna.
gonna say you writing it down like it's not a digital
I know.
book.
We're gonna look at the live chat and be like, okay, Nita said this, Apple Pie Alamo said this. You know, we gonna look at these predictions and run it back, and we're gonna come back on and be like, all right, you guys were right. You was right. We're gonna see. We're gonna see. But yeah, we coming to the top of the hour, family. I appreciate you all for jumping on. Listen, we're gonna do part 2 next week. All right, we'll let you know what day. Definitely look out for it. Listen, if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe to VACAY-JTV. I appreciate all of the new subscribers and existing subscribers. Thank you for everybody stopping by. Shout out to all of the folks, right? Needed the Diva stopped through, Apple Pie Alamo, right? We got Funky G83. We got Daria. We got a lot of people, all right? Miss Sharon came by. Hey, Miss Sharon. We got a lot of folks that came through. And you guys are amazing. Dee Dee Williams. We got, man, I don't want to butcher your name. Zadra. Probably Zadra, right? Right? It should be Zadra. But thank you guys for coming through. Mitzi G, man, listen, we're going to come back with part 2 next week. Definitely tune in. And we might, you know, come live to you during the week. You know, some things may come to mind. You know, some predictions, you know, we may put it out there and see what you guys think about it. But yeah, I appreciate you guys for coming through. Again, thank you, Amy V, for always coming with the insight. Thank you to all the family out there. If you're live or watching the replay, thank you so much for watching. Definitely hit us with a like, definitely hit us with a share. And throw out your, you know, in the comment box, throw out your theories and concepts and all of that below, because we love all that stuff. And we're going to see what happens next week. As we go into part 2, if we go into part 2 next week, we'll talk about what we did this week, all right? And we'll kind of recap that and then go into the second part of that trailer and break that down, because that part is the real juice and the tea and all of that. So we're going to get to that too. All right, fam. Amy, any last words?
No, I can't wait to see how it all plays out. And I got my tissue box next to my couch because I know it's gonna probably be some tearjerker moments when we come back to this. So
I know.
Let's see.
No, I know. This show is so good. And listen, let me tell you something. I don't know if y'all know. Listen, this is all about P Valley, right? But I don't know if y'all watching the Shy too. The Shy getting a little juicy too. Okay, the Shy getting a little juicy too. So y'all need to check out my recaps and everything on the Shy as well. If y'all not watching the Shy, definitely check out the Shy. You know what I'm saying? We got somebody pregnant on there too. So there's 2 young ladies is pregnant. I might do a video on that. All right, don't take my ideas. It's already copywritten. I already said it. I'm just messing with y'all. But again, I appreciate you all for coming through. Thank you so much for all your love and your support. And definitely let's keep this thing going. So we thank you all. And until next time, salute.